Great day. My name is Brittany, and I'm really excited to have this opportunity to share and just to meet you all in this way. So, my name is Brittany Yearwood. I am a 36-year-old mom of four. I have four boys, a 14-year-old, a 7-year-old, a 5, and a 1-year-old son, right? I am a wife. I've been married this year, August actually. It'll be 10 years. And I am originally from Virginia. So I came to North Carolina for school. I met my partner in college when I was studying psychology. And then I transitioned from college, very eager and excited. And I went to get my master's degree in social work. So my background has always been about human service and helping people. About 3 years after working in Oxford, I transitioned from being a full-time social worker to being a full-time mom / domestic engineer, manager of my home and family. And I've been doing that for the last 7 years. So where you all see me today is completely different. And this is just truly God's design for me to be here, because I never imagined that my life would allow me to do what I love and be able to still be there for my family and foster the relationships that are really important, especially from years 0 to 7, right? So where am I today and why am I presenting to you on video? I'm really excited to say that today I've merged social work and holistic wellness together, and I'm a holistic wellness practitioner. So what exactly is a holistic wellness practitioner, and what skills do I have that can support you and your young people? As a holistic wellness practitioner, I support and teach young folks and people of any age how to relax, meaning how to breathe and how to meditate. And I also support them with reframing their mindset. So when you do a reframe, you take something that is either negative or something that is not supporting you, and you learn how to flip it in your mind just so that you can have a more positive outlook or a more hopeful outlook. And so that's my role, relaxing and reframing. Today, I am really excited to be really plugged into the Roseville community. And on Sundays, I work at Home Yoga Studio in Iambrittanygayle. And every Sunday at 7 o'clock, I host the Yoga Nidra class. And that is an hour-long meditation class. On Thursdays, I work at Frabjust, which is a really cute cat cafe off of Capitol, and I host a meditation there every Thursday evening. And once a month at PhysioFit, the last Saturday of the month, if you know any moms with babies, I host Baby and Me Yoga. So these workshops, these classes, these times that I go out and I bring myself into community, right? My goal each time is to do exactly what I was doing as a social worker and what I studied as a psychologist, which is really just helping people slow down and to do their work internally, meaning, self-development, emotional regulation, emotional intelligence, and mindset coaching. How can I look at this differently to support myself and to support where I'm going in life? So goal setting is something that I think is really big for young people, being able to ground themselves in the present moment, right? Because we know that during the teenage years, there is a lot of change, and some texts even refer to it as the time of chaos. And if you can think back like myself, teenage years have not ever been smooth and easy, because the changes in your mind, in your body, and your brain just isn't done growing. So as young people, my goal for this workshop and for gathering with them is to really remind them that what they're feeling is normal, because when your frontal lobe is not developed and your brain is not done growing, we can sometimes have high expectations for people who are not cognitively ready to make certain decisions or to regulate their emotions in certain ways. So my goal with your group will be to spend about 2 to 3 hours introducing everyone to what wellness is. And I'll have a wellness wheel for that. Then we'll follow up with some exercises, actually practicing what it means to breathe properly. What is meditation, right? And then we'll go into what are emotions. We'll talk about what does it look like when our body and how we, show up as far as eating, drinking, and sleeping are the 3 areas that I would cover when it comes to physical wellness, especially for young people with, the cell phone, and just being able to understand that sleep is important and that there is science to scrolling, and too much of anything is what we call being out of balance. And just like science, homeostasis, we want as much as possible for our life to remain balanced, right? So then that's the mental side where the meditation will come in. Then we'll talk about the body. And then as far as spiritual, I have no desire to really teach anything religious or spiritual, but my goal is to make each person aware that they are more than their flesh and you're more than your mind. There is something called your gut, your intuition, your consciousness, and it is clinically proven that your gut is your first brain. So my goal is to really help young people slow down and realize, wait, sometimes my brain does not know what to do, and I might be a little overwhelmed, or I might be a little lost for how to show up in certain moments with my friends or with my family. But when we learn to breathe, when we learn to center ourselves, we remember that even though you can't really touch it, smell it, taste it, hear it, or see it, there is a component to every person that is your gut feeling, that is your intuition. So when I speak of spiritual wellness, I like to talk to young people about the power they have to listen to their gut. Those butterflies you get is your gut intuition. Right? So that's pretty much where I see this workshop going. My plan is to make it fun. When I worked for 3 years in Oxford, like I mentioned, the population, like my demographic, was high school students, and it was from 9th grade to 10th grade. And my role as a social worker in that capacity was to be a clinical supervisor. And I supported children, young adults, in transitioning from high school to being independent. And it taught me so much and just reminded me of what it was to be someone who was seeing the world with fresh eyes, right? So I want to empower, I want to motivate, and my goal is most definitely to educate your group in whatever way you all see that's best fit, and from what I have from my background and just my life experience. I am very much professional. I will stick to the script. If you all have something that you would like to incorporate, please feel free to let me know. If you have some areas or topics that you think are not appropriate, please let me know. I am very open-minded. This is my first time working independently in this way, but by no means is this my first rodeo. I have hosted many trainings and many workshops when I was a student and an intern and a professional. So being a mother, I know the kind of place that I would want my son to, I know the kind of environment that I would want him to be in, and that's my goal for creating this space for your young people. Let's see. So, okay, it's almost time. So my rate is $25 an hour. I have space and a location that is available. And if you all have any other questions, any other comments, any other concerns, please feel free to reach out to me and let me know how I can support you. May you be well, and I look forward to talking to y'all soon. Thanks.